Hello, strong people. Week 10, day 1 of off-season work. It is squat day, max effort, lower day, whatever you want to call it. We have a 3-rep max HATFIELD SSB squat. Should be interesting. A little concerned for my back for this since I am overloading. You know, HATFIELD squat's an overload movement. You know, you should be putting on more weight than what you would normally be able to squat for 3. It may not be that way for everybody because it is a different technique, but for me, I can definitely move more on HATFIELD squat. At least when I look back at the few times that I've done it, it's not been a whole lot. You know, a few. So I have no idea what I'm going to work up to today. Literally zero clue. I'm going to be smart about it. You know, if something starts feeling wrong, done. So the way my coach described it is, 3-rep max for the day, not a lifetime. So whatever I can manage today, that's what we'll do. Before I do that, I do want to measure. I'm trying to get an idea of how tall to make these. I want to make a set of jerk blocks because it's better to have blocks like that instead of pressing out of the rack. It's not great. You can do a lot more movements on a block press, and if you need to dump the weight, you can dump it onto the blocks. Just a lot of benefits to it. So anyway, that's not really pertinent to today. So I'm feeling really bloated today. I don't know why. I didn't do anything or eat anything different than what I normally would, so I don't know why I'm feeling bloated. It's like I ate my lunch and it just sat there. And I even ate it pretty early too. I am out here a little bit earlier than I normally would be because I clocked in early today, thinking I was going to work late, and then it fell through. It didn't quite happen the way I wanted it to. So I'm out here hour and a half earlier than I normally would be, so maybe that's why, but even then, I shouldn't really be feeling too bloated, but I am. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing for squat, so I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm pretty excited, though. Yeah. That's about it. That's all I got. I keep shopping Facebook Marketplace for stuff I don't need. And I haven't found anything. I am buying like a pair of Titan pulling blocks. Those are pretty cool. It's so you can change the height on deadlifts, like, I don't even know what the heights are. I mean, 9 inches typical. You can do like 13, 15, 17 and a half, something like that. So I'm excited to have that just for the variability instead of stacking plates up or whatever. That's always kind of annoying. So, but I'm excited because I might end up using that for like a floor press. That way I don't die. Because I can't really use safeties on floor press all that often. But if, depending on, how the measurements, where it actually fits, where I can lower the weight to, they may be a good work for floor press. A good thing to use for floor press. So worth a shot if they're like $50, so why not? But that's enough talking. Let's actually get warmed up and see what we work up to today. All right, well, that went better than expected. That's got to be a PR on that. I know that wasn't like the plan, but things kept, they felt okay the whole way up. I wouldn't say anything felt great. They moved well, but I'm really trying to pay attention to how the low back feels more so than anything. And I actually went against my gut going up there to that last weight. I had on, this bar is 61 pounds, which is really weird. So I had on you'll see it obviously, but I'm just talking through it. So I had 601 on the bar, and I did that and moved fine, but I was like feeling my low back, and I was like, this is probably where, your brain should take over. You're like, your logical brain, and be like, all right, you've done enough. That's enough. And then I was like, you know what? You don't know till you know. So I threw on 50 more pounds, 25 each side, and got up to, what would that be, 651? Which I think is a PR, technically. For, like, obviously I've done yoke, a lot heavier, 1,000 pounds, but a little bit over 1,000 pounds for that qualifier, which was terrible, by the way. But in a squat fashion, as far as weight on my back, 651's a PR by 1 pound. So, woo. But I'm glad I didn't go up any heavier than that. I'm glad it was only 651 and not, I didn't, in my head, I'm like 700 is a cool number, but I can't, not doing that. So I called it, and form broke down a little bit there on that set, so that's a good time to call it. Hips shot back a little bit more than I'd like. On the second rep, corrected it for set 3, or rep 3. I struggle getting a breath while squatting. I don't know what it is, but I can breathe fine. I can get a good breath breathing the belt just fine on like deadlift, no problem. But I don't know what it is for, like, it's hit or miss. Either the brace feels really good or it feels really bad, and I don't know what I'm doing differently. I do change the tightness of my belt sometimes depending on what I'm doing. I'll go one notch more or one notch less, just because, and I almost went up one notch on that last set, but I didn't want to change anything from, the last set to the final set. So, and now my back feels, I won't say it feels fine. I'm not worried. But what I mean by that is it feels like I worked it out. Like I did a low back session, like I targeted my low back to try to get a pump, and I'm a little bit sore from it. So it's an odd feeling because it's not pain, it's just a little bit sore or tight, and I don't really know how to feel about that. So yeah, I just don't know what that means exactly. So not gonna lie, every set I was just like in my own head, but every part of me over the years, and that's just general anxiety, that happens. But just because you're anxious doesn't mean you can't do it. I've applied that to a lot of things. So I think I have a lot of the stuff I have now, or have accomplished whatever I've accomplished because I've kind of gone with that. Like, just because you don't want to do it, or you're getting that anxiety when you're about to do it, doesn't mean you can't do it. Just go do it. You're going to be happy that you did it. It's a competition in my head, honestly. Like, oh, okay, my brain's like, you don't want to do that. You shouldn't do that. And it's just like the other half of my brain, like, oh yeah, watch me. And that's how I get through stuff. But it's the same thing, like, just because things are heavy doesn't mean you can't lift it. Those are some nice words of advice. Take that from today's lifting session. I got hex bar deadlift now. I didn't know that. I kind of forgot. I was so focused on the squatting part, I didn't really think about what was after it. So, sets of 7. I'm not gonna lie, my legs were cooked. Legs and glutes both were cooked for like 2 days after this when I did it last week. So, that's enough talk. Let's get it set up and do it, I guess. Oh. You're not done. Come on. Oh. Alright, this is going to be like the most boring ending to one of my videos ever. More boring than usual, probably. We'll talk about trap bar. But when I say boring, I mean I'm doing calf raises, like single leg calf raises. Which might be exciting because for whatever reason, I think it's like your plantar fascia or whatever, it's the thing in the bottom of your foot. I don't know why, but mine don't like calf raises. I don't know what, specifically my left foot. So, we'll see. I don't want to, if I hurt myself doing calf raises, I swear to God, I gotta knock on wood. Ooh, 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 oh, glute cramp. Oh, I need to drink more water. Anyway, trap bar deads went great. I felt pretty good, pretty even the whole way through tonight, energy-wise, so that's cool. I started wearing these nose strips again. I don't know why I stopped, honestly, because they're like it's a complete game changer for me. I'm sleeping so much better. Like I feel rested when I wake up, at least more so than normal. At least until I get my CPAP. So, but going back to trap bar, I'm pretty sure it's 675. 495, 545, 610. Oh God. I'm gonna have to add that up later. I actually don't know. I thought it was 675. Oh, this is gonna bother me. So 110 plus 65. 175, 265, 355, 445, 535, 620. Okay, it's 675. I thought that was like 700 plus pounds there for a second. I would have been pleasantly surprised, but I wasn't going for that today. I did my first set a little bit lighter because based on what last week was, it was difficult last week. This week didn't feel as difficult. I felt, but I also haven't really done anything lower body heavy in a month or so. So whether it be deadlifts or squats or whatever. So the week after, I guess week 2 of this block of training, treating it as if I'm still injured but not not dead. So 675 for the top set of 10. I did one set at whatever the first set was, 2 sets at 625, and then I think I threw in the 25 for the remaining 3 sets. 1 plus set. I think so. Yeah, that's right. So sets of 7 and then set of a plus set. I was pretty tired by set 4, but still got 10 reps. Had to dig a little bit deep there on 6 or 7. It's not heavy. It's just 10 reps of picking stuff up at any weight. It's a lot. So, and then I did some other accessories. The lunges, they blow my glutes up. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the weird range of motion type thing, but they light me up. That's why I'm cramping. What else did I don't remember what else I did. But now I'm gonna amaze you with calf raises. Let me get these out of the way so you can see my huge calves. I don't actually have huge calves. I have cankles. They all kind of go together. Hopefully I can do this without like falling over. I don't know how many reps I got to do for these, so we'll just go. Yeah, the bottom of my foot doesn't like that. I hate training calves because I always seem to wake up with a calf cramp in the middle of the night, so I gotta hydrate really well after this. This is embarrassing. I'm losing balance because my calf's getting tired. Okay. Why am I turning around? I want to like hold on to something, but I don't. So this is the foot that kind of bothers me a little bit, so we'll see what it feels like. Because my concern, an ongoing concern that I've had for like years is like the day that I have a pole event, they're kind of known for messing up feet, Achilles, plantar fascia. So I want to do these to strengthen the tendons. I should do more of them probably. Even just the stretch. Yeah, that bothers me. It feels like I can't. Let's try something else. I mean, that's fine, but it doesn't get the extension I want. I'm gonna throw a plate down. I want to feel that extension in the foot. Like I want my foot to bend, so I don't want to just work the upper half. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. But some of the good things are uncomfortable, so it's whatever. I only have like 2 sets of these. My calves are already burning, so I'll probably just do these 2 sets and call it quits for the video. I'm gonna try to make better thumbnails, something more eye-catching. Because I know they aren't great. Like I don't take the time for it. So I can't, like I want a bigger community in a way, just because it's fun. The interaction between like-minded people. it's just cool to have. Interact in the comments or whatever it might be. I like it. So the idea of bringing in more people to have more fun with, I think it's a fun idea. But that means, putting more effort into the video. So, which that's how it should be. You put in what you get out. Or you get out what you put in. That's the word. Kind of like strongman. Whatever your effort is, it's kind of what you get out of it. Of course, there's genetics and whatever else at play, but it is what it is. All right. Good Lord. This feels a lot better than the board. Oh. I'm definitely going to cramp up in my sleep tonight. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, God. Yeah, the more I stretch this out, I think the better it feels a little bit. Oh, God, that burns. You might be like, why are you doing calf raises? Because, well, the one thing I mentioned about truck pulls and push stuff, I did have a push event at OSG, of course, so it was light though. It's not quite the same. So, but you want strong calves to be able to extend in strongman. You see, a lot of our movements, you need triple extension. Sandbag toss, stone loads, even like finishing a press, you're kind of jumping. You want to have strong everything, but I mean strong calves, it's, a lot of your what's the word? Your power starts at the floor, of course, so like, starts there, push press from there, yoke pick from there, squat, I mean obviously, you're going to need your legs. But everything stems from, the base. So if you have strong calves, you're going to have a pretty good triple extension probably. I just did like a ballerina move right there. That was weird. I think that's what we need to call it. So I'm going to finish up, do some reverse hypers as usual. Whatever else I have planned. I think some cardio will do that. And then I think we're having fajitas for dinner. So pretty excited about that. But oh, and I got to train 4 days in a row this week, which I have not done in, I don't know how long, because I'm leaving for the Arnold Thursday, so I got to train Thursday morning here. Last year I should say, I've only been there once. I trained at a guy's house. He's a 45-minute drive or whatever from Columbus, so he's got all the strongman stuff, and I was prepping for the Olympic City Pro-Am at that point in time, and I didn't have the same stuff I had, or the same stuff I have now. I didn't have back then. So he did. I had to get my training, and it is what it is. I was competing at a Pro-Am. There's no way I'm going to skip training when I'm aiming for a pro card, and whatever else the prize money is. It's kind of negligible. I want the pro card, but since I'm not in prep right now, I don't need to have the exact equipment. Plus, I have a lot of it here now. Not that I didn't really before in a way, but now I have like an actual space to do moving events and stuff. So we've upgraded, but I'm gonna do 4 days in a row so I can enjoy the Arnold. So, but until tomorrow, I guess, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.